close to the beach. Only strong swimmers can go out there and guys with fins on. Everybody stay away from the rocks here in the middle also. We'll be here for 15 more minutes.
Aloha, my name is Holton Shaquin, and for my capstone video, I've been creating a project focused on beach safety in Hawaii. As someone who cares deeply about the community, I'm concerned about the number of preventable accidents that occur at our beaches each year. My goal is to raise awareness about the dangers at the beach, like rip currents and wildlife, and provide better safety information to visitors and locals. Helping me with this project, I interviewed retired Chief Lifeguard Captain Kevin Allen.
Social media now and take a look and see thousands of pictures and videos of people enjoying, their vacation at locations that in their pictures are they look great, right? They're jumping in the water from cliffs. They're doing backflips. It looks like it's this. A lot of people would jump in the water and they'd swim out, right? Surfers there, they swim out, and then they'd get out and realize they swam too far. It was too far for them. And then, and we would watch them, and then you sit there and go, and all of a sudden, that guy needs help, right? Guys that, they don't ask, I got this. They don't know their own limitations, and they jump in the water, and they get out, and they just, they get caught in a current, and we're out there pulling them in. I would say is go talk to the lifeguard. Yeah. They're going to tell you what you need to know about the area that you're in. They're going to tell you where the hazards are. They're going to sit there and evaluate you and find out whether you could really handle it or not. So really, it's like talking to an expert in anything. If your car's broken and you need to get your car fixed, better to talk to a real good mechanic than a backyard friend who, it's like, okay, talk to the people who are the professionals, and the lifeguards are the professionals. Know your limitations, take 5 or 10 minutes always to watch the water, watch the whole area, see what everybody else is doing. Always try to pick an enter spot and an exit spot. And, the exit spot's like, okay, if I was to get in the water and I was having any kind of trouble, what would I do? Beaches, if there's any surf activity, all the water coming into the beach, when it rolls up the beach, has to go back out, right? So it's going to make a current, and people get caught in these currents, and they start to panic, and really, don't swim into it, because you're just going to tire yourself out. Swim sideways, and slowly you'll get out of it, because usually a current going out only is about, it can be 10 to 15 feet wide as it's heading out, right? So once you get out of it, you'll be fine. The most common thing that I've seen is people not understanding or knowing their own limits, right? Pride goes out the window. If you need help, nobody's going to know it unless you let us know it. And, the trained lifeguard will see people, and if they're acting a certain way, then they will act, right? But, the average people out there, there's really experienced surfers out there, and we're not around. Those surfers are doing rescues left and right. But if you don't let them know you need help, they might not see you. So, hey, I tell people, wave to anybody you can and make some noise, but then relax. Unfortunately, step on it or put your hand down and you get some of those spines through you. A sea urchin isn't necessarily, it's not poisonous. It's just going to hurt a lot. And the spines are super, super brittle. So what we always would tell everybody is, okay, if you try to immediately break the spines and get them out, they're just going to crumble in your hand. What recommends is you take your hand and you submerge it in vinegar, like white vinegar, and you just leave it in the vinegar for, half hour or so if you can.
Thank you for watching my capstone video, and remember to stay safe.